detail in further slides. So let's move to the next slides. So if, talk about the first generation of the this Nokia BSCs. So in Nokia BSC, first generation is capacity is up to 128 with the two high rack. तो जब इसका फर्स्ट जनरेशन था तो रैक विल बी बिग, बहुत बड़ा होता था. Okay, so but in the second generation, if we talk about the look at BSC, its capacity around 512 TRX. And the third generation, we have the high cap BSC also and flexi BSC also. So if you see here, the 660 TRX in the one cabinet and 2000 capacity in the second cabinet, 1200 2000 capacity with the two cabinet, the high cap BSC, and 3000 capacity, 3000 TRX with the flexi BSCs. Okay, so this is the block diagram. We will see further. Okay, so if you see here the how look like our BSCs. I will not go in the low cap or high cap BSC because these BSC has been outdated and end of support also. So we will. I'm not covering much more, but unit wise and the description wise, it is the as good as like flexi BSC की जैसे ही है. उसमें ऐसा कोई different units, additional units नहीं है. Only some units has been removed in the flexi BSC that will not cover because earlier BSC में क्या था कि some cabinets को sync करने के लिए वहाँ पे clap होता था, but in flexi BSC we don't have clap card. Okay, so that one card is not in the flexi BSC. Okay, so if see the front view of the flexi BSC look like this. Okay, so in top, if you see here, these are the power supply PDUFU. Okay, power distribution unit. So we have two PDFU, 1+1 in RNC. So this is the PDFU 0, this is the PDFU 1. Okay, so all the PDFU. So first of all, one thing I want to tell here, the generation up to generation third, Nokia is using the DX200 platform. DX platform. If you see about the DX, so what is the DX? DX means distribution exchange, where every cartridge have its own different power supply. Means if you see here, one cartridge is the GSW, one cartridge is the GTSC, and one is the CLAB, clock, and BCSU, MCMU, OMO, and LANU. So every cartridge has different power supply from the PDFU. That's why it is the power is distributed across the cartridge wise. That is called the DX, distributed exchange. But in the MCBSC is the modular, or you can say the box label. So up to third generation is the DX200 platform. Okay, so if you see here, what type of the unit in this flexi BSC and all the BSCs. Okay, because BSC में जो भी cards हैं, जो भी units हैं, either we talk about the flexi, we talk about the low cap, high cap, or even MCBSC में भी same रहेगा. Only some cards like TDMs or even cards are not in the MCBSC, and some changes in the PCOM or PCU. So we will see further. Okay, so overall, if you see talk about the number of cards and units, is the almost same because BSC is the same. Only generation and some enhancement or some amendment has been done in the next generation only, to carry more traffic, to efficient and power saving, everything. So I'm not going much more in the deep. So just start with the cards. Okay, so here the cabinet. Okay, power distribution. I have to talk about this is the topmost, the PDFU, power distribution and fuse unit. Okay, and below that, if you see about the GSW 0, GSW means the group switch. Okay, group switch. We will see what is the group switch, and then GTIC means the card. Those are supporting the STM. Means our whatever connectivity from our MUX taking from to the BSC for the electrical even, in the optical part mode. So GTIC supports the optical events or even, and then MCMU is the marker and cellular control unit. BCSU, the base control signal unit. LAN control, LAN unit, and ET, extend terminal control is our ET, and CLS the clock, and OM is the operation and maintenance unit. So what are these units? Because first of all, we will see in the detail here what is the BCSU, what is the MCMU, what is the LAN, what is the clock, because all these units are the same in the all the generations, means up to ASBSC. Airscale BSC में भी आपको वहाँ पे MCU मिलेगा, BCSU मिलेगा. Only some terms have been changes, like BCSU become the BCXU. So we will see further. Okay. So I will go in detail in the Flexi BSC in terms of all the units. Okay. So this is the rack. Okay, cartridge type. So
can you the function of MCMU? So what actually
yes,
the role of MCMU?
I'm coming on that. I'm coming in detail all these things, MCMU, BCSU. Okay. Okay. So
Right.
let's start with the MCMU. What you have asked. Okay, what is the MCMU? MCMU is the marker and server management unit itself. If you see here, MCMU have two parts. One is the marker. 1 minute. One is the marker and second is the cellular. So marker means what? Whatever call is coming. Marker means it is hunting and connecting, releasing and switching the calls. That is responsibility of the marker part. Okay. And what is the cellular part? Cellular part is the resource management. Means कौन सा time slot, कौन सा event, किसके लिए देना है, that is the part of the cellular parts. That's why is there MCMU 2 are marker and cellular. So marker have different function or different responsibility. Like if you see here, the connecting, releasing and switching. These are the function of marker, and cellular is the radio resource management. Okay, radio resource request. Okay. So this is the function of MCMU. MCMU is in the BSC, we have two MCMU. Okay, means 2N. 2N means if you have one BSC, the 2 BCSU. If you have 2 BSC, then 4 MCMU. Okay, so 2N means 1 plus 1 RNC. So, and this MCMU have the complete configuration of the BSC. Whatever current configuration running in the BSC in terms of sites, in terms of GB link configuration, our packet over configuration, our site level configuration, our cell level configuration, whatever configuration in the BSC is in the current configuration is it is in the MCMU only. Okay. But in MCMU we have some setup of cards. Okay. MCMU U means what about you? U means unit. Unit have some couple of cards that become the unit. अब उसमें क्या क्या होते हैं? Power card आपका रहेगा. One is the power card. Okay. Second is the EMB and SW Pro, and this is the CPU. So, if you adding all these 4 cards become a unit. So this MCMU consists CPU card, SW Pro card. SW Pro means what? SW Pro वही काम करता है, that I have explained, marker and cellular management. Okay, and also if you see here, MCMU, whatever MCMU we have, the similar we have the group switch. Group switch का काम क्या है? Whatever to group switch. Group switch means what? Where our call is getting connected, managed and released, but it is controlled by the MCMU. Okay, but that function where is the switching part, that is called the SW group switch card is the here. Okay, this is the group switch card. Okay, this is the group switch card. Okay, so our MCMU controlling, if this is the MCMU 0 is controlling group switch 0, if our MCMU 1 is controlling group switch 1. Okay, so in the pair MCMU have in the pair, है ना? अभी कभी ऐसा नहीं होगी MCMU 0 will control group switch 1. Never it will happen. Okay, ऐसा होता नहीं. So it will work in the parallel manner. Okay, so this is about the MCMU.
So just to add Patel Saab's description, MCMU is called the brain of the BSC. Okay,
Right.
this is the one who is doing all the takes all the management decisions in terms of whether it is the cell specific processing or it is for the hunting of the circuits, as Raya Patel Saab already explains. This is down, complete BSC traffic goes down. As simple as that. Okay, works in a 2N resiliency means hot standby means one goes down immediately, other unit has to take the control of the entire operations immediately, not even a slight delay of a second. Okay.
That's why
I
I have
one more
taken.
thought. So in case if one MC is faulty, right, that the group switch both will take control from MU1 or there is
One.
MCMU on group switch.
Whichever MCMU is the working, okay, if MCMU 0 is went faulty, so group switch 0 is also not in the active state. Okay.
Basically,
MCMU 1.
Just let me. So what happens, Katir, is that MCMU 0 is the controller of group switch 0. Okay, and MCMU 1 is the controller of the group switch 1. If MCMU 0 goes down, automatically group switch 0 will also be considered inactive then. Automatically the MCMU 1 takes its place and group switch 1 becomes active itself. Understood?
Means both MC working concurrently.
There cannot be both
one
MCMUs.
by one, please.
Both MCMUs will not be working simultaneously. Only one remains in working, another remains in standby. Okay.
One remain working. Okay, one remain spare. Okay.
So group switch also like this or group switch also one will be working.
Yes.
It's a pair, right? It is a pair. Correct.
Pair.
Yes, it is a pair. It is a pair.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is about the MCMU. Hope MCMU is clear, no? Okay. So moving forward, further next unit. Next is the BCSU. So BCSU is the base.
Sorry, Shriramji. Actually, the MCU working as a parallel in a load balancing or a hot standby?
Hot standby only.
Only hot standby.
Yes.
It is in hot standby. एक MCMU जो वो working रहता है, वो complete BSC का पूरा operations handle करता है. ठीक है? अगर वो down गया, कोई hardware fault आया, तो उसका parallel MCMU जैसे यहाँ पे पटेल साहब ने दिखाया spare वाला, वो working में आ जाएगा. And it will start handling all the processing. Understood?
Yes, thanks.
ठीक है?
Got it? Okay. Thank you. Okay, moving in the next unit. That is the. Your voice is not coming clear actually. Who's?
There is a drop in your voice, friend. If you want any question, you can write on the chat. I'll answer it.
Okay. So next is the BCSU. This BCSU is the, as we see, MCMU is controlling card. Means the brain. As mentioned, Aditya is the brain. You know? All the call, connecting, releasing, managing, resource management is done by the MCMU. Okay. So come up. ये सब चीजें MCMU करता है, but without signaling, how it is done? Because if you talk about that in telecommunication or telecom or call flow, signaling is the masterpiece. So definitely BSC have some units which is the handling signaling. So here in the Nokia BSC, the BCSU or BCXU in the MCBSC. So BCSU is the unit which is handling the signaling. Signaling is what type of every type of signaling means either A bus हो, आपका A signaling हो, okay. So even आपका O&M management हो, हम बोलते हैं ना कि BSC का H.25 earlier we are talking, but now become the OSS over IP, okay, and also SIGTRAN. So every signaling, whatever signaling configuring or managing by BSC is handling by the BCSU unit, okay. So BCSU is the base, okay, BCSU is the base control signaling unit, BSC control signaling unit. Okay, so in this BCSU, what are the cards inside this BCSU? So if you see here, every unit have the power card. Okay, this is the dummy. Okay, and the PCU card up to 5 you have PCU card, and this is the AS7 card. So AS7 card is the in BCSU में जो हम बोलते हैं signaling parts who's handling this signaling? So AS7 is the card which is handling the signaling. Okay. And this is our CPU card. And BCSU also have the PCU. अब बोलेंगे PCU is the already it is a unit. Packet control unit is the unit, but it is housing inside the BCSU because packet control unit is also controlled by the BCSU. That's why it is inside the BCSU. Okay, so in the BCSU having CPU card, AS7 card, PCU 2E card, and power card, and its redundancy is the n+1. N+1 means what? If you have 6 BCSU, so definitely we have the one spare. Means at a time one spare unit should be in the BSC. Okay, so if you're saying BSC having 5 BCSU, so 5 BCSU means 4+1. Okay, if I'm saying BSC have 3 BCSU, it means 2+1. Okay, at a time one BCSU in the spare and rest in the working state. Okay, so it is the redundancy, and this is handling the signaling as well as the handover control, power control. Okay, so these functionalities are also done by BCSU.
Just to add one thing in Patel Saab's description. See, in terms of the signaling, if you talk about in the BSCs, there are two hands to our signaling. One is towards the media gateway or towards the MSS. What do you say so? And another is towards the ABS interface. So these two A7 cards, one goes towards the MSS. MSS की तरफ कैसे जाता है? जहां पर आपकी सिक्ट्रान बनती हो, चाहे आपके SLC के links बनते हो. One is that, and another towards the site level, which is the what do you say, TRX signaling, जिसकी तरफ में आप configure करते हैं. ठीक है? So these two functionalities in terms of signaling units are being taken care by the BCSU. So in a nutshell, from BTS side towards the MSS, BCSU is the one entity who is managing the signalings across all. BTS से लेता है, अपने पास process करता है BSC, then it sends to the MSS. And basically, for a call that I'm talking about. So that's the only discussion I wanted to have.
What is the traffic handling capacity of one BSCC?
For in the Flexi BSC?
Yeah, what is the hardware you are showing? What is the traffic handling capacity? Means what is the long capacity it is used for one BCSU, right?
One BCSU.
So I'll answer that thing.
I think it's 200 capacity.
No,
200 yeah.
I'll answer that thing. See,
No. I'm writing here.
Okay, please. Okay, thank you.
500.
In Flexi BSC, it's 500, and
Yes.
high cap BSCs, I think it's 200. It was.
Yes.
Right.
It is a 200. Yes. It's
Basically,
200.
what happens is, Dwivedi sir, CPU, there are two things, there are two differentiations.
Ma-
If you see in the left-hand side of the diagram, it is written as
I'm coming on
CP816 AC, right? Okay. That has a capacity of 500 TRXs to be created on it. Okay. That is for one BCSU. तो अगर 6+1 configuration है, तो total capacity हो गई आपकी 300, 500 into 6, 300, 3000 capacity of the
3000
BSC.
capacity, yes.
अगर देखे now in the diagram if you see जो picture लगाई है उसमें CP1DA card लगा है. Okay, that's a higher variant of CP816 AC. That card supports 700 TRXs. ठीक है? But 700 TRXs की hardware capacity license आप जितना भी लो.
Right.
ठीक है?
License. Correct.
आप अगर 700 की कैपेसिटी या 500 का लाइसेंस लोगे तो 500 कॉन्फ़िगर कर सकते हो. ठीक है? 700 का लोगे तो 700 कर सकते हो.
ठीक है, तो इसमें that part actually है ना cover in the next. Okay, so its capacity is the 500 TRX, one BCSU. Okay, if as Aditya mentioned CP1D with the license, it can be supported up to 700. In the low cap BSC or high cap BSC, in high cap BSC 200 is the capacity of the one BCSU.
Bare minimum 500 होंगे, है ना आदित्य?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, coming on next.
Sriram, one more question.
Yes.
Like n+1 configuration is there, right? So if in n, suppose 5+1 we are taking and one goes faulty, During that time, which one is the spare one? The traffic immediately shift to that one, or forcefully we have to shift that one
No, automatically it will be shifted.
to spare one
Yes,
plus
spare
one?
one.
Okay.
There is
And
no any manual intervention required to shift. Okay, it
okay,
is happening automatically.
okay. Can you go to previous slide? Where how much space does in the hardware in the BSC takes this
Yes,
BCSU card?
yes.
Yeah,
So this is the BCSU 0. Okay, this is the BCSU 1, 2.
Okay, okay.
Okay, I think
6 plus 1, that's I said 6, that's 6 plus 1,
yeah,
7, total 7 की कैपेसिटी होती है
4,
और 6 plus 1 चला सकते हैं मैक्सिमम।
5,
One Sabrak we can put 3 BCSU,
6,
right?
5, 6 ऐसे होता है.
Like okay, okay,
Okay, and this is our OMO.
okay. ठीक है जी.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is 6 plus 1. Oh, sorry. 6 plus 1. Okay. Okay, moving forward. Okay, OMO. So in OMO, what is the OMO? OMO का काम आप लोग, I think everyone is know, is the operation and maintenance unit. So it have an interface between BSU to OSS. Okay, it's also maintaining system configuration. Okay, it's also responsible to transfer the measurement from the BSC to OSS. Okay, and it's also used for recovery purpose. Even if BSC or control went down, then we will go locally and log in to OMO and recover the BSC. So recovery purpose. Okay. So-
one question
Yes.
over here.
Yes.
Just want to ask, you've been showing this OMO card slot, MCMU slots. The slots in the BSCs, are they fixed? I mean, is it dynamic? I mean, can we interchange the slots or anything? The
It is the
slots are fixed, right? These are the
Yes.
slots for BC, MCMU. These are the slots for OMO. These are fixed slots, right?
Right. It has been fixed, and number is also fixed. Like if BCSU 1 is 0 is here, so BCSU 0 will be there only. We cannot
Okay.
create BCSU 0 in here. Okay.
Okay, got it. So these are fixed slots, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, fixed.
Suppose BCSU मेरे 0 faulty हो गया. So can we from the other BSC दूसरे BSC का BCSU 0 यहाँ पे हम replace कर सकते हैं? Is it
No,
possible?
अभी मैं बता रहा हूँ. BCSU 0
Okay.
what? मैंने as I mentioned, BCSU is the set of some cards. Okay. अब कार्ड्स में क्या है? CPU कार्ड है, AS1 कार्ड है, PCU कार्ड है, पावर कार्ड है. ओके, सो ऐसा नहीं कि ये जो कार्ड यहाँ पे अप्लाई है या फिर जो कार्ड यहाँ पे कॉन्फ़िगर्ड है, दैट कैन बी नॉट यूज फॉर द BCSU 2 और 3 और 6. ओके, ओनली स्लॉट, क्योंकि आपका जो क्रिएशन होता है ना BSC में, दैट कार्ट्रिज इज फिक्स. कार्ट्रिज का जो लोकेशन है फिक्स है. दैट इज द BCSU 0, दैट इज द BCSU 1 और MCMU और OMO. ओके, एंड अ कार्ड वी कैन यूज इन द अक्रॉस द BSC. मींस हम यदि सपोज हमारा BCSU 0 फॉल्ट गया है, एज यू आर आस्किंग कि किसी और BSC से निकाल के उसका, यस वी कैन यूज इट.
Okay.
देखो, जिस स्लॉट का कार्ड फॉल्टी हुआ है वो कार्ड का स्लॉट तुम दुनिया में कहीं से लेकर के आओ, ठीक है, यू कैन यूज इट इन एनी डैम स्लॉट, बट ओनली जैसे PCU है तो PCU कार्ड ही चाहिए कृष्णा. ओके, CPU है CPU कार्ड ही चाहिए.
वो तो है.
One question is going back.
Yes, Hardik, please go ahead.
So here we show total 4 PSU. No, sorry, 5 PSU. It's a hot standby. Each PSU have a separate working.
नो हॉट स्टैंड. अभी इसमें कैसा होता है, एज आई मेंशन कि इट इज द residing inside the BCSU. Okay. So if this BCSU, suppose BCSU 0 is the in spare state, so whatever cards inside that BCSU will remain in the spare. Okay, either OAS7 कार्ड हो, आपका PCU कार्ड हो. Okay, PCU कार्ड भी आपको स्पेयर में रहेंगे. That is not in the लोड शेयरिंग और शेयरिंग मोड पे नहीं रहेगा. ओके, यदि वो स्पेयर तो स्पेयर में ही रहेगा वो.
नहीं श्रीराम ये पूछ रहे हैं जो PCU कार्ड लगे हैं ना, 4-5 PCU कार्ड लगे हैं, क्या ये हॉट स्टैंड ये शेयरिंग में होता है? ये डेडिकेटेड होता है.
नो, डेडिकेटेड होता है.
डेडिकेटेड होगा. Every PCU card is dedicated to that BCSU in which it is hosted. Okay, just for an example, अगर यदि मैं आपको एग्जांपल देना चाहूँ तो जैसे BCSU 0 में आपके 5 PCU कार्ड्स लगे हैं. BCSU 1 है आपका, it is also having 5 PCU cards as well. वी कैन, उसमें कम भी हो सकते हैं, ज्यादा भी हो सकते हैं, दैट्स नॉट अ चैलेंज, बट टू अंडरस्टैंड इट बोथ BCSUs विल हैव 5 कार्ड्स। अगर BCSU 0 वर्किंग है तो उसके साथ में उसके करस्पॉन्डिंग PCUs भी वर्किंग में रहेंगे। BCSU 1 स्पेयर में है तो उसके सारे PCUs स्पेयर में रहेंगे। ओके, अगर BCSU 0 फॉल्टी जाता है, BCSU 1 उसका ट्रैफिक लेता है, तो साइमल्टेनियसली उसके सारे PCUs के जो ट्रैफिक है वो करस्पॉन्डिंगली इक्विवेलेंट इंडेक्सेस के PCUs पे शिफ्ट हो जाएंगे।
मतलब इसमें कोई भी एक PSU गया,
हाँ,
इसमें कोई भी एक PSU गया तो
हाँ,
पूरा BSU 0, सब BSU 0 में सपोज 1 PSU गया,
हाँ, ठीक है,
तो पूरा ट्रैफिक जो स्टैंड बाय वाला था BSCU उसमें चला जाएगा पूरा का पूरा ट्रैफिक।
नहीं, ऐसे नहीं जाएगा जब तक मैं उस सेकेंड BCSU को वर्किंग में नहीं लेकर के आऊंगा। ठीक है, अगर मान लो एक PCU मेरा फॉल्टी गया, ओके,
हाँ,
BCSU विल हैव अलार्म कि भाई मेरे पास अभी ये मेरा PCU फॉल्टी गया है। सो देयर आर 2 ऑप्शंस, अगर या तो मैं उसको ऐसे चलाऊं, सर्विस आउटेज में लेकर चलाऊं, बट अगर यदि मेरे को नहीं चलाना, आई विल हैव टू स्विच ओवर टू द अनदर BCSU वर्किंग BCSU, अनदर स्पेयर BCSU। उसका जब ट्रैफिक पूरा ऑपरेशनल आएगा तो ऑटोमेटिकली जो डेटा ट्रैफिक है वो ऑटोमेटिकली उसके करस्पॉन्डिंग प्लॉट पे पूरा शिफ्ट होगा, ऑन टू ऑन पूरा।
one more thing I'm adding here. If any of card, okay, like either PCU, 5 PCU में से कोई भी 1 PCU, either CPU, either A7 card went faulty, it means BCSU went faulty. आपका कोई भी एक कार्ड फॉल्टी होगा within this BCSU, so BCSU went faulty. Okay, got it?
But it's not switch or automatic ना traffic, we have to
नहीं ऑटोमेटिक
enter manually।
अभी क्या मैंने क्या अभी जैसे बताया कि
जैसे आदित्य सर ने बताया,
BCSU हमारा स्विच ओवर होता है। अब उस BCSU में व्हाट एवर PCU का ट्रैफिक होगा वो AS7 का ट्रैफिक होगा। हम बात में सिग्नलिंग की बात करें तो ऑटोमेटिकली इट विल बी शिफ्ट इन द स्पेयर।
नहीं वो सबको असाइन नहीं किया, वो तो सागर पाटिल को डालते नहीं है, छोड़ दे वो।
Hardik, what Patel Saab is saying is that, see, automatically there is an automatic recovery action that is inbuilt in the BSC. BCSU faulty होगा तो resilient जो spare BCSU है automatically working में आना चाहिए उसको। ठीक है,
पूरा फॉल्टी है तो
हाँ, full configuration।
अभी आई एम आस्किंग फॉर सिंगल कार्ड फॉल्ट,
वो भी BCSU फॉल्ट जाएगा, वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ।
अगर सिंगल भी फॉल्ट काट जाएगा तो जो स्पेयर वाला पूरा स्विच ओवर करके आ पाएगा।
एनी वन ऑफ मतलब इस 5 में से कोई से भी एक काट जाए, इन 2 में से कोई से भी एक काट जाएगा फॉल्टी, सो कंप्लीट होल BCSU वेंट है ना फॉल्टी चला जाएगा आपका।
नहीं, एक सिंपल अंडरस्टैंडिंग ये है कि अगर कुछ भी फॉल्टी हुआ PCU,
हाँ
नहीं हम जैसे सो पूरा BCSU कार्ड ही रिप्लेस करना है आपको।
नहीं अभी बात हो रही है ट्रैफिक कैसे शिफ्ट होगा। तो अभी इनमें से कोई से भी एक कार्ड फॉल्टी होता है तो BCSU कंप्लीट फॉल्टी जाएगा एंड व्हाटएवर BCSU इन द स्पेयर इट विल टेक ट्रैफिक ऑफ दैट।
कृष्णा, BCSU एक लॉजिकल एंटिटी है ना, और उसके अंदर जो कार्ड लगे हैं वो हार्डवेयर लगे हुए हैं। तो अगर ये यही बोल रहे हैं कि अगर कोई स्पेसिफिक कार्ड फॉल्टी होता है तो वो वर्किंग BCSU स्पेयर BCSU से रिप्लेस हो जाएगा। फिर बाद में आपका जो फॉल्टी BCSU है उसके आपको जो भी स्पेसिफिक कार्ड खराब हुआ है उस पर आप ट्रबल शूटिंग करके रिजॉल्व करेंगे।
मतलब मेरा अगर सिंपल PCU को फॉल्टी हुआ तो हम सिर्फ PCU को रिप्लेस करेंगे।
करेक्ट। मतलब उसका ट्रैफिक शिफ्ट कर लीजिए एक्टिव वाले के साथ में, स्पेयर वाले के साथ में। BSC कंप्लीटली ऑपरेशनल है, अब जो हार्डवेयर फॉल्टी है उसको आप ट्रबल शूट कर
बाद में।
ठीक है,
ओके।
हार्दिक का क्वेश्चन था कि ये लोड शेयरिंग पे होता है कि नहीं होता। तो हार्दिक क्या होता है ना कि आपका जो साइट का कॉन्फ़िगरेशन होता है PCU के साथ में ना वो डेडिकेटेड होता है। ठीक है, कि आप सपोज आपके 4 साइट्स हैं वो इस PCU के से कनेक्टेड रहेंगी तो इसी PCU से कनेक्टेड रहेंगी, उनका ट्रैफिक दूसरे PCU से नहीं जाएगा। ओके, दैट्स व्हाई इट इज द स्टैटिक, इट्स नॉट डायनामिक और नॉट इन शेयरिंग मोड। ओके,
आदित्य श्रीनाम, एक चीज मुझे बताइए, मैं शायद भूल गया हूँ, अगर जैसे 5 PCU हैं इसमें से एक फॉल्टी हो जाएगा तब भी BCSU स्विच ओवर मार देगा?
हाँ, यस मारे, क्योंकि आपका फॉल्टी आपका BCSU फॉल्ट हो जाएगा ना।
अच्छा, चलो ठीक है, ओके।
कमिंग ऑन द OMO एज ऑपरेशन एंड मेंटेनेंस एज मेंशन। ओके, इसका काम क्या है? प्रोवाइडिंग द रिमोट लॉगिन, ओके, रिकवरी है ना, ट्रैफिक मैनेजमेंट्स में है ना, मेजरमेंट्स ट्रांसफरिंग फ्रॉम द BSC to OSS, system managements and land topology, topology management. Okay, so all these management is done by the OMO. So OMO में what about the cards? OMO is also is the unit. जब भी हम बात करेंगे U आएगा means unit means it is the set of, it is the bunch of some cards.
Set
Okay,
of
2
luggage
cards,
unit.
3 cards. Okay, so MCM is also a unit. Operation and maintenance unit. It have power card. Okay, AS7 card, 0 card, HWAT card, and this is our D card or where our BSC hard disk
Is installed.
mounting. Okay, and this is our CPU card. So अभी हम जो बात कर रहे थे कि ओमो की जो हमारे OSS से कनेक्टिविटी रहेगी, मेजरमेंट, ट्रांसफरिंग, एवरीथिंग आल्सो इट इज डन बाय द AS7 कार्ड. ओके, alarm monitoring or alarm handling is done by HWAT card, and WDU0 or WDU1 is our the hard disk of BSC. Okay, and this is the hot standby. Okay, 1+1, and this is the CPU card. So whatever BSC current configuration as well as the backup configuration or whatever we are taking the backup of the BSC in the saving inside the WDU. जो भी बैकअप रहेगा WD के अंदर रहेगा, करंट रहेगा या फिर हमारा ओल्ड बैकअप रहेगा, whatever backup is in the BSC. So every configuration, every database inside the WDU. Okay. Any doubt in the OMO? अब इसका रिकवरी के लिए भी लोकल लॉगिन करने के लिए दैट वी विल कवर इन द कॉन्फ़िगरेशन और ट्रबल शूटिंग पार्ट में उसको अपन चेक करेंगे कैसे करते हैं लॉगिन और क्या चीज होता है. ठीक है ना, दैट विल सी इन द नेक्स्ट ट्रेनिंग सेशन. ओके, as we mentioned, this is the our DCAR card. Okay, DCAR card having in the detail, this is the AMC or WDU0 and WDU0 and WDU1. Okay, so moving further, this is the group switch. As mentioned, group switch is the part of the MCMU. Sorry, it is the controlled by MCMU. Okay, so it is having all the connectivity or all the traffic management, you know, done by this.
Just one add thing, a group switch में total there are 8 SW256 card.
Right.
8 SW256 card होते हैं. That is a complete 8 into 256 is called group switch as an entirety. Okay.
Okay. That is handling switching, releasing, managing the call. Okay. So that is managed by group switch card. Coming on this clock card. So clock is everyone knows every BSC having clock card to sync up the input from the either external or like MSC or transporter से होता है इसका sync up, and then the output also, and it is the generating the clock to sync all the cards. Okay, so that our complete functionality or operational will be in the sync of BSC. So this is the clock card. So clock is the just maintaining the clock. So anyone have any doubt or any question in the clock? Clock क्या होता है, clock में कैसा है? तो अभी clock में क्या होता है ना, we have two source. कैसे होता है इस पे? Input के 2 source हैं. Okay, we have 2 source. One is the internal and one is the external. So internal means what? कि whatever connectivity or adder we have created means BSC से MSC के बीच में जो हम इंटरफेस क्रिएट करते हैं. ओके, सो उनमें से some 4 or 3 or 2 whatever है ना configuration has been done in the BSC. Based on that, all the sync up is done from the MSC. So that is called the internal, and external is the we are taking sync from the MUX or DWDM or anyone. Okay, MUX or like so means transmission से जो लेते हैं. That is, so we have 2 type of sync synchronization source for the BSC.
So generally, how many clock source we are defining in the BSC?
In the card, we have 2 cards. two cards.
No, how many clock sources we are defining?
Oh, clock sources. Internal.
Uh-huh.
So for internal we have four, and external we have 2.
So 6 source we got to define, right? For
Yes,
each VSC.
4. Yes, but
It has the capability of 6 sources. Katir, okay, from 2M1 to 2M4 are the internal ones, and the FS1 and the FS2 are the external ones. Okay, in terms of total source. But if any one of them is working, BSC will be working. No worries.
but I mean nowadays.
Okay, means it will be active on single clock source only, correct?
Yes, one. Whatever priority we have defined, that will be active. But nowadays, what is happening? All the BSC is coming on the IP only. Okay, so our internal clock or whatever clock we are taking from the MSC is not work, because these 4 clock sources depend on the TDM source only. Okay, so in the IP BSC we need not to define this 2M1 to 2M4, because these are the clock source TDM source only. But for the IPVSC we have definitely, and this is the mandatory, to connect or to live external sync. Okay, that is the FS1 or FS2. This is the mandatory. अभी क्या हो रहा है कि अभी लोग 2M1 2M2 डिफाइन करते हैं, बट एक्चुअली 2M1 2M2 इट विल नॉट वर्क, बिकॉज ये TDM के लिए होता था. ओके, बट फॉर IPVSC we need to make a connection for the this clock sources from the FS1 or FS2 only, and that FS1 or FS2 source for the MUX or TX media or whatever, either MUX है या फिर वहाँ पे DWDM लगा है, whatever source है ना, जो भी वहाँ पे available रहेगा वहाँ से लिया जाता है इसको. So any doubt in this clock source or clock? Moving further, so this is the ET electrical cards. Okay, electrical card nowadays we are not using, so we will not go in the detail, but yes, we need to know what is the capacity. Sorry, no, this is the ETS2 card. Sorry, this is the ETS2 card. So ETS2 card is the card which providing the optical connectivity or optical connectivity between BSC2 or MUX. Okay, so in ETS2 कार्ड, और हम इसको बोलते हैं STMU कार्ड. क्या बोलते हैं वैसे जब हम करते हैं STM कार्ड है ना, इन द टर्म ऑफ द हम बात करें ट्रांजिशन में, तो STMU यहाँ पे U होता है. U क्यों होता है? अगेन U, जब भी U आएगा इट मींस कि अभी STM मतलब यहाँ पे हमारे पास we have two STM in the one card. Okay, one, this is our main, this is the main, and this is the protection of first, this is the protection of second. So this card is providing the optical connectivity between BSC to MUX. Okay, so in each card we have 2 port or 2 STM capacity. So depending on the site configuration or depending on the planning, we can configure multiple cards up to, we have 5 cards we can configure, or 6 cards. Okay, depending on the configuration or the plannings. And this is the electrical card ET16. ET16 have a 16, means one card having 16 capacity, 16 events capacity. Okay, and but here we have 2 STM. So एक STM में कितने होते हैं सभी को पता है, 64. Okay, and 64. So we have total 128.
63 Patel sahab, 63.
Okay, and here, but here this is the electrical card. Okay, electrical card, one card capacity is the 16 only. Okay, its cards itself says ET16.
If you see the LEDs itself on the ET16, these are all 16
Yes.
LEDs that you have. Okay.
Yes. Okay, and this is our Ethernet message bus. अब ये EMB क्या होता है? EMB क्या है? अब in BSC we have multiple units, multiple cards. So every or you can say multiple cartridges in the BSC. So every cartridge should have in the proper managed, or if any cartridge or any card went faulty, that message should be know to reach MCMU. Okay, so that it can update in its database. अब EMB कहाँ पे होता है? EMB residing in the MCMU. As I mentioned in the earlier, कि MCMU is the MCMU having the SW Pro or EMB card. So EMB यहाँ पे है हमारा Ethernet message bus. So it is handling whatever message is coming from the different units. It's updating its database. Like अभी क्या होगा? Suppose one BCSU went faulty due to some PCU card faulty. Okay, so if BCSU went faulty, it should have switch over, take switch over, with the spare one, so that our traffic will not impact. Okay, so who will decide this? So our EMB bus के through EMB connectivity backside में every units have a physical connectivity with the SW card and EMB card. So उन सभी का message bus में होता है वो that has been decided by the MCMU, which is the SPR, and will give the command to switch over. So that is happening. So EMB is the inter unit or inter unit or inter unit connectivity message handling. And this is the ESB 24D. So अभी EMB क्या है? EMB जो हम इसको जो normally Ethernet bus बोलते हैं, but इस कार्ड्स का नाम क्या है? It is the ESB 24D card. Okay, it is the 24D card Ethernet switch. Okay, so it have some ports like ETH1, ETH2, serial port, because if an EMB went faulty, so we need to configure. If we don't have login, so locally login करके, so उसके लिए यहाँ पे serial bus से login करते हैं. And this is the management. Okay, management से login करना है. If you know what is the IP defined inside the SW4, so we can configure accordingly in our laptop and log in through the management port. And these are the external connectivity port, ETH1, ETH2, and this is the ETH24. So ETH24 we will see further in the LANU what is the use of ETH24. So this is the Ethernet card, okay, which is providing our connectivity or Ethernet connectivity from the external world. Okay, coming up the LANU. So LANU is the what? LANU is the LAN unit. Okay, whatever LAN connectivity or service connectivity. Like service means what? OSS over IP, GV over IP, है ना? और हम अभी बोलते हैं क्या? This one, LBS. Okay, so all these connectivity is done through the ESB card or LANU unit. So in LANU unit is the setup of some ESB cards. Okay, so every LANU units have a five ESB card. Okay, but if we have if BSC is the TDM, so we use only 3 ESB 24D cards. Okay, so here this is the example of our TDM BSC. Okay, so as I said, if BSC is the TDM, so LANU have 3 ESB card. ESB card means which is providing the connectivity from the outside of the BSCs. Okay, so every cards have different role and responsibility. Okay, so if I talk about this first card, this is called the SW0, SW2, SW4. Okay, so LANU 0 में हम बात करते हैं LANU 0 की, तो वहाँ पे 3 cards होंगे. So every card have different. अब इस कार्ड का काम क्या है? This card is responsible to provide the connectivity or managing the connectivity from the OSS. So this is the OSS over IP. Already mentioned here this one, but line is somewhere. Okay, So this is the voices over IP, and this is our GB over IP connectivity, and also the first card is also having the this which LBS connectivity. It is ना LBS के लिए भी इसी से होता है. Okay, so first card is providing voices over IP connectivity, and second is the GB over IP, and third one is also providing the GB over IP, and GB over IP को करता है, but कैसे करता है वो? Because we have multiple PSU card, we have seen multiple BCSU, so multiple PSU will be there. So every PSU or every BCSU have connected via these two cards. Okay, so one card, like if I say this card is supporting up to BCSU 0, sorry, this is the 0, 1, 2 and 3, and this is the 4 and 5 and 6. Okay, likewise. Means what? BCSU 0, 1, 2 and 3 is supported by this card. BCSU 4, 5, 6, whatever PSU card is running, in BCSU 4, BCSU 5, BCSU 6 is supported by this card. Okay, but our main connectivity or LAN connectivity from the only first card only. Okay, here only. Okay, here only. But both card are not in the spare, both card are supporting complete BSC GB traffic. Okay, any doubt here in LAN connectivity?
Patel sir, you can just skip on this part. I'll just request you to keep a tab on time. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So
I believe there are any questions in the Flexi BSC. Right now is the time, friends.
No, Flexi BSC we have covered. We have covered all these card types.
Yes, all the descriptions has been covered. Let's move towards the MC and the MC BSC, Patel sir.
Okay, so in MC BSC I have already mentioned कि MC BSC में भी same cards होते हैं, only some functionality, and as I mentioned कि our up generation 1 to generation 3 is the DX200 platform, and where BSC is working, but in the MC BSC and AS BSC is the different platform. So our MC BSC is the modular platform. Okay, in that MC BSC is the microcontroller. Okay, base station controller, and it have some module base. Okay, means we don't have like a cartridge wise configuration or cartridge wise definition in MCBSC. So in MCBSC have module wise configuration. Every module has some different configuration, different add-in cards, and all add-in cards having different role and responsibility, like OMO, BCSU, MCMU. You will see in detail. So why we require MCBSC? Because compact size है, size बहुत छोटा है, scalable है. Scale means इसकी capacity up to 4040 TRX होती है. Okay, so 4400. Okay, and scalable है means if we required if I want required only 1100, so we will use only 2 modules. If I required 2200, so we will use 2 more modules. So depending on our requirements, we will add. So that is called scalable. And this BSC is the completely IP platform. They are not supporting the TDM. Okay, and they reduce the installation. अभी वहाँ पे क्या होता है, Flexi BSC पे देखना एक पूरा रैक होता है ना, that required more space in installations के लिए होता है. But यहाँ पे अभी क्या मॉड्यूल वाइज है, इजीली इंस्टॉल कर सकते हैं, लेस इक्विपमेंट नीडेड. अभी वहाँ पे BCSU होता है, पूरा एक कार्टेज होता है, डिफरेंट कार्ड होते हैं. BCSU का अलग, BCSU में भी डिफरेंट होते हैं कि लाइक CPU होता है, पावर कार्ड होता है, बट हियर ऐसा नहीं है. वी विल सी फर्दर. ओके, है ना, लेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी कम है, ठीक है ना, इजी कैपेसिटी अपग्रेड, इजीली हम कैपेसिटी अपग्रेड कर सकते हैं. मतलब मिनिमम 1100 से अप टू 4400 तक इजीली जा सकते हैं, बहुत इजीली, जस्ट एडिंग 1 एक्स्ट्रा मॉड्यूल. Okay, this is the some basic. Okay, so this is the MCBSC module. So already we have seen. Okay, highly scalable है. Okay, module extension according to traffic, depending on the traffic on the demands of planning, we can add module and module on that to fulfill our requirements. Its capacity up to 4,400 TRSs. If you talk about the capacity in the traffic or Erlang, so 26,000 Erlangs.
Someone was asking the capacity in terms of the Erlang. So this is the capacity for the FlexiBSC as a product. It can carry up to 26,000 Erlangs as a traffic.
Okay, and scalable है. Scalable means कैसे है? Packet core. अभी वहाँ पे we have some limitations in the FlexiBSC or high cards we can use, but in the MCBSC we have the huge capacity of the packet data capacity. We will see in further. Okay, and as mentioned, this is the module size. Okay, module size है इसका. ट्रैकिंग कनेक्टिविटी सभी कैसे होता है, नेटएक्स से भी कर सकते हैं, एलबी, ओएनएम, पैकेट कोर, सॉरी ओआरआईपी, एसजीएसएन से पैकेट कोर से है, ठीक है ना, और इन द साइट से. सो दिस इज द बेसिक. वी एवरीवन नो है ना व्हाट टाइप ऑफ द कनेक्टिविटी फ्रॉम द बीएससी टू डिफरेंट कोर लाइक सीएस, पैकेट कोर है ना, और डिफरेंट इंटरफेसेस लाइक. सो वी नो एवरीवन. सो एज मेंशन, every BSC, Nokia BSC has the same units, है ना, OMO, MCMU, DCSU is the same, but only X is S become the X. अब इसका I don't know what is the reason why it is in.
That's only because Patel sir, that's a box architecture.
Right.
Because of the box, this is the X that is using.
Okay,
that's all.
so functionality wise the same, only some amendment and some integration has been done in the BSC and make it a very compact and easily replaceable card, or you can say the plugin or add-in card. Okay, so PCOM is the different card here. Okay, PCOM. Okay, this is the packet control management unit and the ETM. ETM means the Ethernet transfers. अब यहाँ पे ETM में we have two cards. We will see further. Okay, so these are the many units, है ना, in the BSC, which is controlling, handling all these, है ना, signaling, data traffic, and our even or ABS connectivity, everything is okay. As is okay, so this is the basic hardware. We will see.
Govind, you want to go ahead with your question? Please go ahead.
सर ये पीकम को हम PCU 2 से कंपेयर कर सकते हैं क्या?
Exactly वही है.
Exactly वही है. Exactly वही है. Exactly same है. As it is same है. But difference is that, as mentioned, MCBS is the highly capable BSC. Means what? अभी हम बात करते हैं PCU 2E. ठीक है ना? हम बात करते हैं PCOM.
Okay.
PCOM. What is the capacity of this? 1024 time slots of 16 kbps. ठीक है ना? अभी इसका क्या है? 2048.
Okay, कैपेसिटी डबल हो गई है सर.
2048 टाइम स्लॉट्स ऑफ 16 kbps, है ना. अब थोड़ा सा इसमें अभी मैं डिटेल में नहीं जाऊंगा. इफ आई विल गो इन डिटेल तो हमारा जो मेन टॉपिक है वो छूट जाएगा. ठीक है ना. सो इसकी कैपेसिटी बहुत ह्यूज होती है. तो दैट्स व्हाई ना MCBSC का ना, क्योंकि एवरी जनरेशन हैव द, हम जब भी बात करते हैं किसी भी एंगल में, आप देखो ना, वहाँ पे कैपेसिटी की बात होती है, एनर्जी सेविंग की बात होती है. दो चीजें हैं टॉप पे होती हैं. ठीक है ना. सेम वे में हम लो कैप से हाई कैप से फ्लेक्सिशन और MC से आप देखेंगे ना, एयर स्केल में देखोगे तो ह्यूज कैपेसिटी इन वन BSC. ओके, लाइक स्मॉल सर्कल वी कैन माइग्रेट इन द सिंगल ASBSC. हम एक सिंगल ASBSC में कंप्लीट सर्कल डाल सकते हैं. सो दैट इज द ब्यूटी ऑफ दिस release and generations. Okay, so going forward, so अभी हम जब बात करते हैं कि MCBSC के कैसे कॉन्फ़िगरेशन रहेगा, है ना, how it is look like. So if you talk about the basic, so here the some step, है ना, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and उसमें कैसे है. So minimum requirement, if I want to install or if I want to make a MCBSC, okay, so minimum requirements what in step 2, step one में क्या है, we require only 2 modules. So the minimum, if I want to integrate one BSC MCBSC, so we require 2 modules. 2 modules means what? First is this, second is this. Okay, first में क्यों है, क्योंकि उसमें ओमो है मेरा एंड और इसमें एक एमसीएम इसमें है और एक एमसीएम मेरा इसमें है. That's why we require 2 modules.
Minimum of 2 modules in an MCBC. Minimum of 2.
Yes. Why do you require minimum 2 modules? Because MCMU is the brain, as mentioned Aditya, brain, all the configuration of the BSCs and are residing in the MCMU. So we cannot keep both MCMU in the one box. That's why we require minimum 2 box. So that we can keep one MCMU in the box 0 and another is the box 1. So that if anyone went faulty, so our BSC may not go down. Okay. So our MCMU and 2 BCSU in each module. Okay. And this is the PCOM and this is the ETME or ETMA. We will see further. Okay. What is the ETMA? So just for understanding or to make a MCBSC minimum, we require 2 modules. Okay. So if we talk about the 2 modules, so what will be the capacity of the 2 modules? The 1100. Okay. If we go in the step 3 modules will be the 2200s. And okay, if we will go in the module step 3, 4 module, so up to we can go up to the step 7 with the 8 modules. Okay. So here, if you can see here up to 4 module, you are seeing here our TRS capacity is getting increasing. Okay, 11, 22, 33, 44. But above this, step 4, only we are increasing this one. Packet data capacity we are increasing just. We are increasing only packet data. Okay, that's why MCBSC having more capable to handle the data traffic. Okay. So this is the stepwise configuration, or this is the basic requirement. So anyone can say what is the capacity of the one BCXU. Nobody has been asked. So, but I will cover that one. So in simple calculation, बहुत simple calculation बताता हूँ कैसे आपको 1 minute here. We have seen. Okay. Step 2 में कैपेसिटी कितना है हमने देखा यहाँ पे 1100 है. ठीक है. How many BCSU in here? 4. But at a time, one more thing we will see further कि BCSU का जो BCXU का जो redundancy है in the MCBSC is the N+2 है. N+2. Okay. In the why it is not working? Okay. N+2 means at a time 2 BCSU will be in the spare state. Why? Because अब दो ही क्यों रहेंगे? Because one module had 2 BCSU. Suppose one module went down, so our 2 BCSU will go faulty. So that's why at least 2 BCSU should be in the spare state, because every module have 2 BCSU. आप देखेंगे ना, यहाँ पे देखोगे, sorry.
So just add in one thing. आप लोगों ने देखा होगा फ्लेक्सी बीएससी में N+1 था बीसीएससी की रेजिलेंसी में, यहाँ पर N+2 हो जाएगा.
ठीक है ना. उसका रीजन ये क्यों? क्योंकि एक मॉड्यूल में 2 BCSU है और एक मॉड्यूल फॉल्टी जाएगा. That's why we have kept 2 BCSU in a spare, so that if any module or any box went faulty, so that traffic can handle by 2 spare BCSU. Okay. तो यहाँ पे दो BCSU स्पेयर में है, 2 वर्किंग में है, तो डिवाइडेड बाय 2, so it become the 550. So 1 BCSU capacity is the 550 in the MCBSC, or we have seen in the Flexi BSC what is the capacity of the 1 BCSU? 500 and up to 700 with the license and the CP1D card. Okay, but so in the MCBSC 1 BCSU capacity is this one. Okay, so we can go up to 4400 TRX. So this is the basic, as I said, basic BSC or basic MCBSC live or इंडिकेट करने के लिए वी रिक्वायर्ड 2 मॉड्यूल्स, स्टेप 1 स्टेप 2. So step like है ना, step wise we have TRS capacity and this is the Erlang packet.
It's explainable, Patel sir. We can move forward. Yes.
Okay. So in BCSU as we have not seen what is the BCSU is the base control signaling unit. Its redundancy is the N+2. So its capacity is the 550 TRX. PCOM is the packet control unit. Okay, its redundancy is the
It is N plus M, Patel sir. Redundancy concept is N plus M.
Yes. N+1 होता है, but I have mentioned here. But not,
Yes, it is mentioned in the last line. Just redundancy concept is N plus M.
Yes. Okay. So this is one. And one more thing I want to add here. Just keep in mind our if we have the more than four box in the BSC, so minimum 6 PCU card, 6 PCOM cards should be in the spare state. This is the recommended spare PCU in the why. अब उसका बाद में देखेंगे next coming ये है n+1 okay. And coming the ETM means the Ethernet transport card में क्या होता है. अब we have 2 type of connectivity from the BSC. Okay, one towards the our site level, okay, and one towards the core. So this is the ABIS. This is the A. So because MCBSC doesn't have any TDM connectivity or TDM feasibility here support. So for ABIS we have the ETM card. So here for supporting the towards ABIS support के लिए कौन सा कार्ड होता है?
ETME is for the ABIS and the ETMA is for the MSS core.
Yes, ETME card is for supporting the ABIS and ETMA is the interface. That's all, nothing else. Okay, so its connectivity our this ETMA card, ETMA is the its redundancy is the load sharing. In the BSC, only ETME card is having the only load sharing base. Okay, other than none of the any cards with the load sharing. Okay, only ETME is the load sharing based concept in the MCBSC, and ETME is the N+1. Okay. So this is the redundancy we have seen. MCMU is the 2N, BCSU N+2, PCOM N+1, N+M, ETMA 2N+1. Okay. SDD and PD, although this is the our we have seen this WD0, WD1 hard disk. So we have 2N, and PCOM is the 1+1 redundancy. OMO. Okay, this is the things. Okay, releases हैं कुछ releases कैसे हैं. Okay, अभी इसमें थोड़ा सा कार्ड देख लेते हैं कि PCOM we have BCSU, MCMU, OMO. Okay, BCSU, PCOM. We are talking about the release 2 only. We will not.
Yes, let's talk about release 2. That's all.
Okay, so our all the units, signaling control units, MCMU and OMO. For all 3 units we have single type of cards. Means the same cards can be used for the BCSU, for the MCMU and OMO. That is the BJCA, okay, and the BMPP2 card for the ETME, AA and PCOM card. PCOM के लिए. So we have total 6 units or 6 different units in the BSC. So three units cards configured for this BMPP2, that is the ETME, and BCGA for the BCSU MCMU. Okay. So this is about the card or plugin. Okay, if you see here, this is the front view. This is the front view of one box. Okay, कैसा दिखता है? इस टाइप से होता है. Okay, this is the SDD, है ना? These are the connectivity port, है ना? For internal and external, these are the LED. Instead, we will see further. And this is the rear view. Rear view में क्या होते हैं? ये हमारे पावर सप्लाई होते हैं. डुअल पावर सप्लाई होता है. Every box we have dual power supply. We have this dual fans होते हैं, ठीक है ना? For the cooling. Okay, इसका width already here mentioned, so that we will not forgo in the detail. And here, if you see here, this is our air filter is there. Air filter, okay, and that air filter is replaceable. We can change, we can do operation and maintenance, or PM, you can say preventive maintenance. So our air filters हैं जो कार्ड्स को कूलिंग के लिए यूज होते हैं. Okay. Okay, so we will go inside this box. This is the front view we have seen rear view, and now it is the top view. So in top view, as mentioned here, okay, we have OMO, ETME, PCOM, BSC, and all these cards in the one box. So how ये सब सारे जो कार्ड्स होते हैं, अभी हमने वी हैव सीन इन द फ्लेक्सी बीएससी, बीसीएसयू में क्या क्या होता है, A7 कार्ड होता था, पीकम होता था, टीपीयू, बट हियर में वन प्लग इन कार्ड है ना, वन एड इन कार्ड, वी कैन से द प्लग इन कार्ड. ओके, सो एवरी बॉक्स सपोर्ट और एवरी बॉक्स हैव 1 to 8 plug in cards. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, we have seen the upper side also. Okay, so all the plug-in cards, either Octane or Intel होते हैं. ये processor है. Processor means some cards having low speed or low processing, so we use Intel. If the card which are require the high processing functionality, so we use a Octane card. And this is the motherboard. The front is the motherboard. This is the plug-in one. So like, so if I match with like one, this is maybe OMO. Okay, this may be ETME or ET, है ना?
I'll add one thing, Patel Sahab.
Yes.
Just like Krishnendu asked कि क्या कार्ड के slots fixed हैं? The answer to that question is yes. यहाँ भी कार्ड के slot positions बिल्कुल fixed हैं.
Yes, right.
MCMU 1 जैसे पुराना भी आप लोग जो लास्ट स्लाइड्स पे देख रहे थे, पुराने कॉन्फ़िगरेशन देख रहे थे कि अभी जो पटेल साहब ने कहा कि MCMU, उसके बाद क्या बोलते हैं हम 2 B6U, उसके बाद PCOM, उसके बाद एटमा, जस्ट एनीवन, यस, लाइक दिस ओनली. तो लाइक जो ये सीक्वेंस लिखा है ये फिक्स्ड सीक्वेंस है. इसी सीक्वेंस में यहाँ पर स्लॉट्स कनेक्टेड होंगे, कॉन्फ़िगर होंगे. ठीक है, इट कैन नॉट चेंज. द ओनली द इंडेक्सेस विल स्टार्ट चेंजिंग, बट इस कार्ड की फंक्शनलिटी यही रहेगी, इस स्लॉट की फंक्शनलिटी एज इट इज रहेगी. ओके फ्रेंड्स?
ओके.
आदित्य, ये जो प्रोसेसर्स आपने बता रहे हैं, श्रीराम बता रहे हैं, ये अपने यहाँ कौन से यूज होते हैं?
हाँ, ये होता है इंटेल, एक होता है इंटेल यूज फॉर द कौन से कार्ड के लिए? हमारा BGCA, ठीक है ना, BGCA के लिए होता है, सी है ना, और ये होता है हमारे ऑक्टेन, सॉरी उसके लिए अपना BMP
के लिए सर. जैसे इंटेल इज BGCA, मतलब आपका BGCA स्पेसिफिक 2 टाइप के प्लग इन यूनिट्स कार्ड है सर, BGCA एंड BMPP2. ठीक है, ओके. जो आपके BGCA है दैट इज फॉर मतलब इंटेल इज फॉर BGCA और ऑक्टियन इज फॉर BMPP2. राइट, ठीक है, ओके, दैट्स फिक्स सर. ठीक है,
यस, फिक्स्ड है. ओके, सो ये कार्ड जैसे बोला कि ये ऑलरेडी 8 प्लग इन कार्ड्स हैं. सो 8 प्लग इन कार्ड्स का एवरी जैसे यूनिट BCSU हो सकता है, ये BCSU हो, ठीक है ना, MCMU होगा, ठीक है ना, लाइकवाइज. ओके, सो दिस इज द टॉप व्यू ऑफ द बॉक्स इनसाइड, है ना, कार्ड कैसे कैसे लगे होते हैं और कैसे इसकी पोजीशनिंग होती है. सो दिस इज अबाउट द.
एक चीज ये बताइए कि हम लोग को ऐसी कोई जरूरत पड़ती है कि प्रोसेसर चेंज करना पड़ जाए? ऐसा नहीं होता है ना, पूरा कार्ड ही चेंज करना?
नो, मदरबोर्ड चेंज करते हैं. वी आर चेंजिंग ओनली मदरबोर्ड.
मदरबोर्ड?
यस,
मतलब सर अगर if terms comes to motherboard, it's preferable that we replace the box itself.
यस
Right.
यस, मदरबोर्ड तो बहुत बड़ी बात हो जाएगी।
नहीं नहीं सर, आप जो प्रोसेसर पूछ रहे हो ना वो प्रोसेसर कार्ड में ही है। बेसिकली
हाँ।
जो ओमो यूनिट है ना वो
हाँ।
कार्ड में ही प्रोसेसर है। जो ये बता रहे हैं ना बीजेसी वाला कार्ड है जो वो प्रोसेसर के लिए है। जो भी कंप्यूटेशनल यूनिट्स है उसमें बीजेसी कार्ड लगता है।
नहीं वो बात सही है, मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि क्या जैसे प्रोसेसर बताया है इंटेल है, तो ये क्या ऐसा हमें कोई ऐसी प्रॉब्लम आई है कि हम इंटेल का प्रोसेसर चेंज करें कि हमको पूरा कार्ड यूनिट ही चेंज करना है?
नहीं सर, वो कार्ड में ही
कार्ड
इनबिल्ट
यूनिट
होता है
चेंज
प्रोसेसर।
ठीक है ठीक है,
कार्ड चेंज करते हैं।
ओके कैरी ऑन।
ओनली हियर इज मेंशनिंग द कि कौन से कार्ड में कौन सा प्रोसेसर सपोर्ट ऐसा है, लाइक वाइज।
प्रोसेसर ठीक है, कैरी ऑन।
Okay, so we have seen the front, rear, and the top view of the one box. Okay, now it is the
Front panel of the box.
yes, connectivity. Okay, port details. Okay, so we have different, like this is the our debugging interface. If I want to debug this, like sometimes what happen, ये box login नहीं होता. So and also for the some debugging logs collections, for R&D purpose. So this is for the debugging. This is the USB for the software debuggings, and these are our AMC or WD, or you can say the hard disk of the BSC. Okay. Now coming on this 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So 8 ports are used for the interconnectivity within the box. Means एक बॉक्स से दूसरे बॉक्स का जो कनेक्टिविटी होती है, लूपिंग होती है, so we are using these ports only. So these are the 10 gig port. Okay,
means
so
total capacity of MCBSC is 8 boxes. एक बॉक्स को कनेक्ट करने के लिए from one box to connect to all other 7 box. These are the ports that are being utilized to connect between the boxes.
Okay,
that's all.
And this is our
10 gig interface, Patel sir.
Interface card, interface port. So and these are the synchronization port. Okay, to give the BSC signal, like if we are giving the synchronization from the MUX or some routers, so these ports are using for synchronization purpose. Okay, and this port is used for the alarming. Okay, and hardware management, and these are the LMP. LMP, I think, and this is the management port.
This is the LMP one. Right.
Yes, this is the management port, and these are the LEDs. So here we have seen every box having 8 add-in cards. Okay, so every add-in cards have a on LED status or LED LEDs, so that we can see if any LEDs going changes or LED blinking, whatever LED state. So by seeing the LED state, we can find, okay, what is the issue or which plugin card having the issues. So if you see here we have the 8 LED. Okay, it is showing our plugin status, card status. Okay, this is our reset button, and these LEDs for the power, whether power is coming or not. Okay, or something like that. Okay, so these are the LED status or LED. So any question here? I think
I believe this will be the last slide we're going to be covering onto the MCBSC boxes. So any questions on this, friends? I think so. No questions, Patel sir. Let's then move towards the RNC, Patel sir. Okay.
अब MCBSC में हॉटलिंक केबल्स का वो नहीं है
सर। जैसे वो सामने फ्रंट के जो 8 पोर्ट थे ना आपको, ठीक है, वो 8 पोर्ट आपके 8 हॉटलिंक केबल्स की कनेक्टिविटी होती है टुवर्ड्स ऑल अदर बॉक्सेस. दैट्स ऑल. Okay,
so that is replaced by the gig ports and Ethernet.
Please up, we can stop the Airscale. We can go with the Airscale with the RNC. Okay, MC RNC, please up.
Okay, मैं just थोड़ा सा brief कर दूं.
मतलब you have got a very less time, please, left with you. Okay,
MCB,
you have got only 30 minutes.
Actually, I I need to cover this SRAN only. I'm not
Okay.
going to cover MCRNC because
Fair enough.
MCRNC. Okay, so just brief on that. Okay, so we have this is the controller evolutions. Okay, flexi BSC, MCBSC, now Airscale BSC. So here we have the flexible hardware, but here the virtualized hardware. Okay, the same card or same server we can use for the different this VMs, like MCMU, BCSU, or whatever, like that. So physically somewhere, okay, just थोड़ा सा एक brief दे देते हैं एयरस्केल बीएससी में क्या है. एयरस्केल इज अ सॉफ्टवेयर प्रोडक्ट रनिंग ऑन टॉप ऑफ किसके कहाँ पे रन करता है, नोकिया क्लाउड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर फॉर द रियल एनसीआईआर के ऊपर रन होता है, सॉफ्टवेयर होता है. एंड ये सॉफ्टवेयर किसके ऊपर होता है, ये एनडीसीएस नोकिया डेटा सेंटर सॉल्यूशंस के हार्डवेयर है, उसके अंदर हमारा ये सॉफ्टवेयर एनसीआईआर है, उसके ऊपर हमारी बीएससी रन होती है. So this is the hardware, this is the software, this is our application part. Okay, so moving forward, okay, this is if you just map, this is the data center hardware hypervisor, this is our BSC. We will not go in the detail, and we will not go touch this one. Okay, see here. If you see here, this is our hardware resources, virtualized layer, and top on this application parts like Airscale BTS भी होगा, Airscale BSC, Airscale RNC, NetAct, OMS, everything is there. So we are covering here the only Airscale BSC. Okay, so इसको manage करने के लिए क्या है, how to manage CBAM. CBAM का काम क्या है, CBAM is used for only for scale in, scale out, and to upgrade the BSC, means software upgradation only. Scale in, scale out, and the software upgrade is done by CBAM only. CBAM, and this is our virtual infrastructure through which we can managing this hardware. This is the cloud. Okay. Same way, we have seen in the all the units. Okay, ETME, ETMA, PCOM, BCSU, and this is the RRMU. We will see in detail, but we don't have time today. And MCMU, OMO, and this is our the synchronization card. Okay, these are the connectivity. These are the connectivity from the our BSC से हमारा सर्वर्स होता है, DNS होता है, CBAM होता है, NADCM. ओके, इसमें हार्डवेयर, कंप्यूट, नेटवर्क, स्टोरेज है, लेकिन हर एक का अपना फंक्शंस है. कैपेसिटी वाइज थोड़ा सा देख लेते हैं. कैपेसिटी में रिलीज वर्जन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस वन 4400. ओके, इसका लॉन्ग्स कैपेसिटी 26,400 है. यूजर प्लेन, कंट्रोल प्लेन, कनेक्टिविटी, नंबर ऑफ TX सपोर्टेड कैसे कैसे करता है, रिलीज से वर्जन है. सो नाउ वी हैव डिप्लॉयड इन दिस RD4, ये रिलीज 4 है, ये डिप्लॉयड है हमारे नेटवर्क में. ओके, RD4 BS 8800 TX कैपेसिटी का हमारे पास है BSC दिल्ली में. एंड इसके हार्डवेयर के बारे में अभी इतना टाइम नहीं है. ये सर्वर्स ऐसे होते हैं, स्टोरेज, स्विचेस. ओके, सिमिलर वे में ये हमारे स्विच है, ये NAD ये स्विच है. चलिए इसको बाद में करते हैं. ओके, वी विल सी. वी आर क्लोजिंग हियर. RNC देखना है क्या इसमें, आदित्य?
String with you just go ahead along with SRAM. Okay, in case if we do not have an basically the I'll just add one thing for I'll take 1 minute more. See, the architecture of the MC RNC is as equivalent to the MCBSC architecture itself. Okay? Because of there are only certain cards functionalities that changes additionally towards the Erlang capacity that it can handle. Other than that, in terms of the hardware and this hardware ecosystem, there are no changes. Only
hardware wise is same only. Hardware में कोई changes नहीं है. Only जहाँ पे हमारे वहाँ पे BGC कार्ड लगे थे, that has been removed. Only
BMPP2 cards will be installed all across in all across.
यहाँ पे यूनिक है, ठीक है ना. यहाँ पे ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. सेम मॉड्यूल, सेम हार्डवेयर है. Only software getting change only. Okay, so दिस इज द मॉड्यूल, क्या होता है इसके अंदर, पावर सप्लाई मेन, ठीक है ना, बीसीएन बॉक्स हम इसको बोलते हैं, रिलीज टू 44, इसमें भी सेम, आई थिंक एज इट इज सेम है,
As it is exactly same है साहब, exactly
ये
same.
देखो, अब इसमें फंक्शनल ओनली, वहाँ पे हमारे बीसीएसयू एमओ पीकम होते थे ना, यहाँ पे क्या होता है, सीएफपीयू है, कॉमन फंक्शन प्रोसेसिंग यूनिट है, सीएसपीयू है, सेल स्पेसिफिक प्रोसेसिंग यूनिट है, यूएसपीयू है, यूई स्पेसिफिक प्रोसेसिंग यूनिट है, ईआईपीयू है, एक्सटर्नल इंटरफेस प्रोसेसिंग है, एसडीयू मतलब हमारा हार्ड डिस्क के लिए है, यहाँ पे जो भी सारा मेंशन है वो बस ओनली सम फंक्शनलिटी गेटिंग है, और यहाँ पे आप देखो ऑल प्रोसेसर यूनिट होता है बीएमपीपी2 कार्ड होगी, ठीक है। अभी ये क्या होता है, सीएफपीयू का काम क्या है, जस्ट थोड़ा ओपन किया तो थोड़ा देख लेते हैं। सीएसपीयू का हमें सेल स्पेसिफिक फंक्शन सर्विस इज द कंट्रोल प्लेन, यूएस, ये क्या होता है, यूजर प्लेन ना, यूजर स्पेसिफिक कंट्रोल प्लेन है, ठीक है ना। अब ये क्या, सीएफपीयू क्या, सेंट्रलाइज फंक्शनल सर्विसेज इन द कंट्रोल प्लेन, सीएसयूपी, सेल स्पेसिफिक फंक्शन एंड द सर्विस इन द यूजर प्लेन। अब देखिए इसमें क्या सारे लॉजिकल है, ये सेम कार्ड को हम सीएसपीयू बना सकते हैं, सेम कार्ड को यूएसपी भी बना सकते हैं, कार्ड इज सेम, ओनली definitions and you can say configuration is you can change.
So just to take a reference from it, MCMU को आप basically MCMU और OMU की जो functionality है, that has been combined in CFPU as a unit. BCSU की जो signaling capacity है, that has been taken care by CSPU. It takes care of both the control plane and the user plane traffic. USCP का एक different module यहाँ पर जरूर दिया गया है, which processes their UE specific processing. Reason being कि UE in 3G there are much more algorithms that works in place in terms of when we are taking care of the UE specific processing. That's all. CSPU या CSUP सेल स्पेसिफिक काम करता है, मतलब सेल के अकॉर्डिंग में, नोड बी के अकॉर्डिंग में जो भी चेंजेस कॉन्फ़िगरेशंस डीलिंग करनी है, दैट इज being done by the CSPU, which is broken under CSCP, C for control plane, and CSUP, U for user plane. That's all. Okay, and same goes for USCP, USPU, USCP for control plane, UE specific, USUP for user plane specific. That's all. Rest is EITP, or you can say EPU unit, which is responsible for all the IP connectivity going out of the MC RNC box. May it be towards your node Bs, may it be towards your RNCs, may it be towards your MSS, may it be towards your packet core SGS. That's all. Okay, that's the complete understanding behind it.
Okay, so this is the basic capacity wise. If you see, if you हर रिलीज का अलग अलग कैपेसिटी है, अरलांग वाइज है, तो currently we are working on this only ना, I think
अगर S7 है, 7 boxes की RNC है, you can see the AMR Erlang capacity of 158.200 Erlangs है, that's the capacity. सेल की कैपेसिटी कनेक्टिविटी में देखेंगे लास्ट सेकंड रैंक लोग में, सेल की कैपेसिटी आपकी अगर आप 7 boxes में है,
10,000,
it's about 10,000 cells that you can connect it. Okay?
That's the number of BTS.
That is the number of node Bs that can be connected.
Node B. So I think this is.
I think so. You can move to the what do you say? SRAN. Okay, we can move towards the SRAN.
Okay. Moving the SRAN. So SRAN is a single radio BTS. SBTS में क्या क्या होता है? So in traditional we are in the, if we talk about the 2G and 3G, we are using the flexi radio or flexi multi radio BTS. Okay. So now in the SRAN or LT 4G in Nokia we are using the flexi multi radio or MR10, flexi MR10, we are called them flexi multi radio 10 or flexi multi radio. So we have two type of the hardware. One is the flexi multi radio or MR10. Okay, flexi MR10. आप कभी भी लॉगिन करेंगे तो आपको दिखेगा flexi multi radio मतलब अटैक क्या आएगा. And second is the Airscale. So So कैसे होता है? So flexibility audio study the FSMF. So here we are using the FSMF. So FSMF होता है. What is the FSMF? FSMF. You will see further. Flexi system module function. Okay. Oh, how does it look like? Like a box. We have seen in the MC BSC. And a box जैसे होता है. Okay. So in box, what is the height, width, everything we mentioned here. So this module is used for the GSM, WCDMA, GSM and LT both. सभी के लिए we can use, and multi-radio RF means we can this supported multi-band means all is 2G, 3G, 4G along with the multi 200, 900 everything. So coming how is it connected and what is the function of FSMF? So telecom management, system operation, maintenance, baseband processing, transmission, synchronization, and power distribution is done by the system module. Okay, so how look like and what are the port types in the system module or FSMF? If you talk about whenever you are talking the system module means flexi system module functions. Okay, this is the outer. So these are the multiple ports in the FSMF. Okay, so if you segregate this here from here to upper side, because below is the extension module and upper is the base module. Okay, so in base module we have multiple ports. This is the DC output or output for the 4 power profile, and here we have the LMP port for a local login for this particular FSMF, and these are the port through which our RF module going connected. Okay, so we have three ports to connect our RF module, or we can say the CP connectivity going through this port only. Port 1, port 2, port 3. Okay, so we can connect with the basic system module and only three RF module only. Okay, and if you want to add some more cell or more configuration, so we need some extension cards also here. So we have 2 type of extension card in the BSC. So we will see further. So we will see further what are the ports. Okay, this is the CDU to connect back one system module to another system module, and this is the external SCF, and this is our the connectivity. Okay, so connectivity with our MUX or our router is done by this port. Okay, and
this port is basically utilized for connectivity towards our external network, may it be MME, SDW, anything else. That's a dropping port from outgoing dropping port from BTS FSMF module.
Okay, this is our
external alarm control.
External alarm control port, and this is our sync in and sync out. Of sync in, sync out, we have 2 ports. So sync is to provide the sync to this particular FSMF. If you have some different same or another site with this the same location, so we have the option to take sync out from this port and to give sync in for second FSMF. So we have the sync output port here also. Okay, so these are the ports. So talking about this extension switch,
extension module.
So this is the basic module. So basic module only we have 3 CP connectivity or 3 RF module you can connect. But if we require or we want to add some more cell addition, so we require extension modules. So we have this is one extension module here. Okay, and one is here. So we have 2 slots to add to increase the capacity as per the requirement. Okay, so every card have the 0 port, okay, baseband extension and RF connectivity. So we will see all this extension module in detail in the next slide.
It's covered in the other slide.
Right. So this is the about the extension module. Okay, so yes, if you see here,
This one is Gluha.
yes. So this is the FBBC, FBBC2. So before going to FBBC, we will see what are the extension modules. So flexi baseband extension module FBBA1, FBBA. So this is the one type of the extension module. So same, we will see here what is it, how look like. So इसमें क्या होता है, we have the DC input, okay, stereo port, okay, and then the BB station and the RF. So if you see here, one serial connectivity in the output, okay, one optical offside RP3 interface with the 6 gigabit towards RF module or remote head. यहाँ पे क्या है, we have only one RF module है ना, can connect, or one
one additional RF module can be connected in FBBA.
Yeah.
Similarly, अगर आप लोग FVBC में देखेंगे, you
देखोगे
can
तो
see
यहाँ पे
there
दो
are
रहेंगे, यहाँ पे दो
3
होंगे.
RF modules ports connectivity that can be connected.
Right.
Yes. RF1, RF2 and RF3.
RF3, yes.
ये FBBA और FBBC का काम क्या है?
Sir,
Extension to
please
provide
put
the
it up
connectivity to configure more cells. Suppose every card have some capacity, as we have seen.
इसका
here.
कोई 3G 2G से लेना देना है? नहीं,
हाँ रहेगा ना,
चैनल से
नहीं रहेगा, आपको
चैनल
2G
एलिमेंट
3G
से
से
होगा ना?
लेना है. इसमें ऐसा कोई सपोर्ट नहीं है कि ये कार्ड सिर्फ 2G सपोर्ट करेगा या 3G करेगा या 4G करेगा. All cards can support any technology. It's not specific for the 2G or 3G or 4G.
बेसिकली क्या है सर, FBBA और FBBC, A और C में डिफरेंस सिर्फ इतना है कि आपके RF मॉड्यूल कितने कनेक्ट हो सकते हैं, डिफरेंस पहला. दूसरा क्या, ये दिस इज द एक्सटेंशन ऑफ बेसबैंड प्रोसेसिंग कैपेसिटी ऑफ FSM. अगर यदि आपका साइट का कॉन्फ़िगरेशन हायर जाएगा, हायर RF मॉड्यूल, नंबर ऑफ RF मॉड्यूल्स आप हायर लगाओगे, या बैंडविड्थ आपको, जैसे मान लीजिए सर किसी भी साइट पे आपको कोई ऐसे सर्कल में जहां पर आपको 10 मेगाहर्ट्ज या 15 मेगाहर्ट्ज की बैंडविड्थ है आपको, ठीक है, तो यू विल रिक्वायर एडिशनल बेसबैंड कैपेसिटी, राइट, मतलब टू प्रोड्यूस इट. और यदि अगर आप GUL के कॉन्फ़िगरेशन में चला रहे हो, GSM भी चला रहे हो, UMTS भी चला रहे हो, या LT भी चला रहे हो, और प्लस LT में मल्टीपल लेयर्स भी चला रहे हो, ठीक है, तो फिर आपको यू विल रिक्वायर एडिशनल बेसबैंड कैपेसिटी. फॉर दैट पर्पस इट इज यूज्ड. एडिशनली बेनिफिट क्या है कि इसमें आप और RF मॉड्यूल कनेक्शन करने की भी आपको मतलब सहूलियत दी गई है. दैट इज ऑल.
एडिशनल RF मॉड्यूल के लिए बस ये.
ठीक, ओके.
बाकी दोनों कार्ड्स की कैपेसिटी सेम है, ओनली नंबर ऑफ पोर्ट्स का एडिशन है. वहां पे 1 पोर्ट है, यहाँ पे है ना 2 पोर्ट्स है, 3 पोर्ट्स है, लाइक.
ठीक है.
ओके, so as we see, this is our FBBC card. So we have here three RF RB port for RF module. Okay, one
sector addition वगैरह.
Right, sector addition, or we can say if bandwidth addition हो रहा है ना, in that case also additional bandwidth support के लिए है कि यहाँ पे अपना 10 से 220 कर रहे हो. So based on the 2G, 3G and 4G है. So based on the this configuration के लिए भी यहाँ पे डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के लिए करते हैं. यहाँ पे सपोज यहाँ पे अभी बेसिक में हम ओनली, यदि हम बात करें, यदि हमारा 2G, 3G, 4G है, so here we can use only GSM plus WCDM only. But है ना, okay, or if we are having GSM plus LT, so GSM हम यहाँ पे सब मतलब करेंगे कॉन्फ़िगर, एंड LT यहाँ पे कर देंगे, because LT require more bandwidth.
So can we replace FBBC with FBBA?
Yes. There are multiple configuration. 2 FBBA भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हो, 2 FBBC भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हो, FBBA और FBBC भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हो एक साथ. ठीक है, परमुटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन जो तुम्हारा मन करे.
ये रिमूवेबल कार्ड है ना, we can add in है ना, these are the plug-in card. हम इसको बाहर निकाल के एक्सचेंज भी कर सकते हैं, इट इज नॉट इशू।
ओके ओके, नहीं सर मेरा क्वेश्चन ये था, इससे यहाँ पे हमारा FBBC लगा और FBBC फॉल्टी और हमारे पास FBBC नहीं है, तो वहाँ उसके जगह हम FBBA
नहीं
रिप्लेस कर
नहीं
सकते
नहीं
हैं?
नहीं नहीं, वो वहाँ पे FBBC क्यों लगा है? इसलिए लगा होगा क्योंकि वहाँ पे जो कॉन्फ़िगरेशन होगा ना, आपका कॉन्फ़िगरेशन वहाँ पे कैसा होगा, वहाँ पे 3 RF के लिए वहाँ पे केबल जा रही होगी, शिपरी 3 ऊपर जा रही होंगी RF मॉड्यूल के लिए।
हाँ
But
मॉडल।
in FBBA, you don't have any so much port in for the.
तो लॉजिकली तुम ये स्वयं सोचो गोविंद की तुम जो कार्ड इस्तेमाल कर रहे हो किस पर्पस के लिए इस्तेमाल कर रहे हो? सिर्फ बेस बैंड बढ़ाने के लिए कि RF मॉड्यूल को भी तुमको बढ़ाना है, राइट? अगर तुम्हारे मॉड्यूल ज्यादा बढ़ेंगे तो ऑब्वियस सी बात, अगर देखो ए में खाली एक पोर्ट है RF का, वहां पे 3 पोर्ट है, अगर तुम 3 इस्तेमाल करो तो यू कैन नॉट यूज FBBA राइट ऑन दैट प्लेस, अगर FBBC लगाए। अंडरस्टूड?
अंडरस्टूड।
इट्स प्योर लॉजिकली, मतलब आप जैसे लॉजिकली आप उसको तोड़ सकते हो, ठीक है?
हाँ, लेकिन आपका यदि FBBA कार्ड फॉल्टी है तो यू कैन यूज FBBC,
ओके,
यू कैन यूज, बिकॉज FBBC है।
एटलीस्ट तुम अगर एक ही लगाया तो तुम आराम से एक ही RF मॉड्यूल उसमें आराम से लेकर जा सकते हो, राइट?
हाँ हाँ हाँ, मतलब सर अगर मान लीजिए हमारे पास एक ही RF मॉड्यूल हमें लगा है तो FBB और ABBC दोनों रिप्लेसेबल है ना, क्योंकि उसमें एक पोर्ट है तो।
यस, इजीली कर सकते हो।
ओके ओके सर।
इन दोनों में फेलियर रेट किसका ज्यादा है?
फेलियर रेट बहुत कम है इनका, बहुत कम है।
हार्डली सर, मतलब बहुत सिस्टम मॉड्यूल्स आर प्रीटी स्टेबल है, FSM में वैसा सिस्टम मॉड्यूल हैज बीन प्रीटी
FRGP दिक्कत करता था।
यस, ये बेस बैंड यूनिट है, बेस बैंड बहुत स्टेबल है इसका।
FRGP में दिक्कत आती थी शायद पहले ऊपर।
दैट्स अ रेडियो मॉड्यूल सर, दैट्स अ रेडियो मॉड्यूल
जो लगाते थे।
Yes, we are coming on that only. We are coming on.
Okay.
Okay, so these are the only baseband unit. So give me 2 minutes, na? 1 minute.
Patel sir, I'll give you additional 10 minutes. Take a 10 to 15 minutes. Please, you'll have to just close in that piece. Okay. It is okay with everyone, right? Matlab, are there any challenges in that piece? Extending another 10 to 15 minutes? It should not be a problem here. Times do go for a toss.
Sorry.
Okay, sir.
Patel sir, you just have a glass of water here. No worries. It's a tough task speaking continuously.
Yes. Okay. So talking about the capacity wise, na? So here FBBCA support 3 cells, as we have discussed already. FBBA supports same as a 1 optical RF port only. If you see here, okay, 3 cells, 1 optical ports, okay. And to enhance RF connectivity of the flexi multi-radio system, BBCA has been baseband capacity at the 6. So हम ये actually में ये क्या configuration का part है, that I'm not going to cover it here. Okay.
मतलब आप FBBA अगर यदि मान लो लगा रहे हो तो उसके साथ आप एक ऐसा RF मॉड्यूल इस्तेमाल करो जो आपको एडिशनली 3 सेक्टर्स की तरफ जा सके। ओके, अगर यदि आप FBBC इस्तेमाल कर रहे हो तो आप ये ऑलरेडी गॉट अ कैपेसिटी टू एक्सटेंड अप टू 3 सेल्स 3 रेडिएशंस में, तो आप उसमें वहां पे वैसा RF मॉड्यूल इस्तेमाल करो। RF मॉड्यूल पे भी आपकी डिफरेंट कैपेसिटी है, ठीक है?
ओके, सो अभी यहाँ पे कैसा है, इफ वी आर यूजिंग FSMA बेसिक प्लस 2 FBBCA, so how it will support 9 cells जब we are using 20 megahertz with 2 cross 2 TX, okay, 18 cells कर सकते हैं 10 megahertz में, 3 cells with 20 megahertz, 3 cells at the 10 megahertz, है ना, but here 4 cross 4 है। Okay, so actually, cells configuration is totally depend on the bandwidth as well as the this TX और RX की कैसे यूज कर रहे हैं हम लोग, depend on that.
Make it more fine tune. जिस सर्कल में जो भी बैंडविड्थ, जो भी बैंड अवेलेबल होगा आपके पास, ठीक है, in terms of 2G, 3G and 4G, चाहे वो 900 हो, 1800 हो, 2100 हो, 1900 हो, 2300 हो या 2500 हो, उसके हिसाब से ही आपको वहां पे कॉन्फ़िगरेशन डालना होता है। अंडरस्टूड? आई होप that makes clear with everyone. Okay, या जो आपको अवेलेबल है, you please utilize it. It will be depending upon specific location areas. I'll be very clear about it. Okay? Because that's the way it is purchased.
Okay. Moving forward, so here up to we have seen the FSMF or flexi multi-rotor function. So now moving the second type of module, and that is the Airscale module. So Airscale module itself has the some like self, है ना, self design. कैसे इसमें self wise होता है. अब this complete we have the this complete rack only, है ना, you can say the self. So इस ये जो complete जो red mark है, that is called the AMIA. अभी थोड़ा सा before going to the ABIA, ACIA or AMIA, we will, है ना, we have to know what is the A, what is the M, I or A, है ना, like. So here you see we have in the Airscale we have the ACIA, ABIA, AMIA. Okay, so कैसे coding होता है? So A is stand for the Airscale. Okay, X means next जो रहेगा आपका B है, S है या M है. So what is this? So if यदि base band है, so it is the ABIA, B रहेगा. यदि आपका core और common functions के लिए हो रहा है, that is the you can say the processing card. So ये आपका रहेगा ACIA, ठीक है ना. यदि आपका यहाँ पे M लिखा हुआ है सेकंड नंबर पे, तो ये आपका सब रैक है. That means ये complete rack. This whole rack is called the M, है ना, the whole rack. So one rack have two sub rack. Okay, and then if you talk about the Y क्या रहेगा? Y is the indoor है, outdoor है, तो ठीक है ना, वो ऐसा हो जाएगा. And Z decides the version and user visible changes function new letter in alphabetical order.
जैसे जैसे इसकी सीरीज आती जाएंगी, एशिया के बाद ASIB भी आ जाएगा आपका, ठीक है. दीज आर द वे एक्चुअली जैसे जैसे डेवलपमेंट ऑफ फंक्शनैलिटीज, फीचर एडिशन जैसे जैसे जाएंगे.
राइट. मतलब हार्डवेयर एक ही रहेगा लेकिन उसका नाम चेंज होगा अकॉर्डिंग टू यूज, ऐसा?
हाँ, अकॉर्डिंग टू फीचर डिस्क्रिप्शन से थोड़ा सा
अकॉर्डिंग टू फीचर,
ठीक है.
ओके, सो
और इसको हम लोग इंडोर में यूज कर रहे हैं, आउटडोर वाला हम लोग यूज नहीं कर रहे.
यस, इंडोर सर, इंडोर मोस्टली इंडोर, ठीक है.
ओके,
बिकॉज क्या है ना कि दिस एज अ वन मॉड्यूल कैन सपोर्ट बोथ TDD एंड FDD.
TDD, FDD, massive memo, all
three technology. So we prefer that to be in indoor.
So here, so as we see, this is the rack. Complete rack is called the AMIA, and half of the rack, half of this rack is the one ACIA, or this is the second ACIA. So the same time, either we can use one half of the sub rack, or we can use both rack. So both rack कैसे use कर सकते हैं? Suppose in the same location we are planning for FDD, TDD and massive memo. Okay, so we can use this for FDD or TDD, or we can or this sub rack we can use for the massive memo. Okay, so depending on the requirement, depending on the planning side, this configuration may get changed. Okay, but it can support TDD, FDD and all these things. Okay, so this is the first below card, and if you see here, the first lower card is called the ACIA. ACIA is our common PIU, or you can say the core common function or control units only. Okay, and upper side you see here, all these are the ABIA. ABIA means our baseband unit. Like we have seen FBBCA or FBBA. Likewise, here is the ABIA card is used. Okay, so ABIA is the capacity unit. It's
जो FBBA और FBBCA काम था, वही काम ABIA का है.
Right, exactly.
ठीक है. Asia is the system module which is equivalent to an FSMF. That's all.
Right. Okay, so यदि हम बात करें यहाँ तो लिख देते हैं FSMF. मैं अब लिख देता हूँ so that कि थोड़ा सा लोगों को easy रहेगा अंडरस्टैंड में. And this is equivalent to FBBC or FBBA. Okay, so sorry. So ACIA or Airscale system module look like this. Okay, so moving forward, in ACIA में कैसा होता है? What what type of the port in the ACM module. Similar ports, almost similar ports like we have seen the FSMF. Okay, so DC input. Okay, यहाँ पे पावर सप्लाई होगा हमारा, यहाँ पे हमारा एक्सटर्नल अलार्म कंट्रोलिंग के लिए होगा, सिंक इन सिंक आउट. ओके, ये हमारे हैं SCR1. ये 0, यदि 2 मॉड्यूल यूज हो रहा है तो उसको वो सेम कनेक्टिविटी करने के लिए, है ना. ये इलेक्ट्रिकल इंटरफेस है ना. ये वी हैव 1 2 3 4 5 है ना. दिस इज द 0 2 भी है. सो if you see here all the descriptions here, you can see, है ना. We don't have time to discuss more on that part. So just see, है ना, what are the ports. If anyone any doubts, है ना, please ask, है ना. This is our LNP port to log in this side. Okay, so it is not a much different from the FSMF, it's just similar. Okay, this is the sorry,
just last एक slide ABIA दिखा दीजिए पटेल साहब. ABIA दिखा.
मैं अभी दिखा रहा हूँ. Yes, this is the ASIA. Okay, FSMF. This is the ABIA. Okay, so ABIA में क्या है? See here, we have 6 RF port. Okay, RF1 to RF6. Okay, cell specific baseband processing up to 6 PIU subject to flexible expansion of the BTS baseband capacity. RF module connected 6 CPRI हम कर सकते हैं. उनकी स्पीड क्या होती है? 9.8. और आपने यदि देखा होगा कि we have seen in the FBB or FBC only 6 Gbps only. Okay, but here is the speed is, or supporting speed is very high, 10.8 Gbps. Okay, 3 out of 6 CPRI interface supported IQ compression. अब IQ compression क्या होता है? Anyone know what is the IQ compression? IQ compression is the, in just a simple language or simple definition बोलने की, to improve the latency between 2 entities. जब हम connectivity करते हैं ना, because we are connecting this, है ना, this port to our RF module, so there will be, है ना, latency. So उस latency को improve करने के लिए जो technique यूज किया थी compression, that is the IQ compression. So उसमें से जो out of we have 6, so 3 में ये capability है IQ compression. So to improve the or to reduce the latency between this ABIA to RF module. Any
सर ये 6 पोर्ट TX-RX सपोर्ट करते हैं ना?
Yes, TX-RX क्या होता है? इसमें सिंपल हम तो कनेक्टिविटी कर देंगे. ये तो हमारा RF मॉड्यूल. TX-RX कहाँ पे आएगा? RF मॉड्यूल के बाद आता है.
अच्छा सर,
RF मॉड्यूल से एंटीना में आएगा ना.
RF मॉड्यूल में एंटीना में आएगा. ठीक है, ठीक है विकास.
हाँ गुड.
है ना. ओके, अभी है ना, before going to we have seen a baseband and the system module. Now we are going to the RF module. So we have seen in the directions also, है ना, multiple type of the RF module is there. Why? Because every RF module supported specific band, specific power, okay, and specific technology, or depending on the configuration. Actually, this is the not related to the FSMF, but yes, band is mandatory, power. Okay, so both based on the frequency band and power, we are using different type of the RF module in the network. So here we have a 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 type of RF module in the network. So every module have supported different module. Okay, like an FXJB is supporting 900 band only. Okay, FXEF is supporting 1800. FXEBB 2 modules supporting 1800. Similarly, these are the 2100 band modules. Okay, and these are the TDD or maximum RF module. So these are the some description over RF module. Here we can see 900 के लिए FXJB we have seen, okay, RF module होता है, and 1800 में FXTJ भी होता है, but we are not using this. FXEF, XPA. So you will find all these RF module. And TDD के लिए maximum we have the 2 double AHF double or FXZN or AZHA. Okay, so और भी कुछ इसमें
Thank you, Patel Sahab. I think so. Let's we have got another colleagues. Any questions from
any question
anyone?
here? Because we don't have time to
That's the reason. Nokia as an equipment, friends, in the entire radio network covers 55% of the entire installed base. And in terms of the different, less like in ZTE or Huawei and Ericsson, you will see the both nodes can support the both the functionalities, RNCs and the BSCs. We do have a lesser installed base in that piece. But 4G as a technology, I'll just explain in two things. There are two things that we should always understand. 4G दो part, because of there are no controller nodes that are present in. So जो BSC की as a functionality or RNC as a functionality has been moved towards the radio module, or sorry, the system modules as a entity. दो parts में LTE को आप divide कर सकते हैं या 4G को divide कर सकते हैं in terms of a BTS equipment. One is the system module, another is the RF module. Okay, if you understand it, and it is for all the systems, either it is for Ericsson, Huawei, Nokia, or any other things. RF modules will be taken care by the kind of band which is operating in a specific circle. अगर आप UP, just for example, if I take a reference about the UP East, you have got 900 band over there, 2100 है, 1900 है, 2300 है, 2100 है, और उसका 2500 है. So there are five bands we have in UP East, and these two are, और हर एक बैंड की डिफरेंट कैपेसिटी आपकी स्पेसिफिक साइट स्पेसिफिक एरियाज में, सॉरी डिस्ट्रिक्ट वाइज स्पेसिफिक एरियाज में है. वाराणसी में कुछ और कॉन्फ़िगर्ड कैपेसिटी है, लखनऊ में जाओगे तो आपकी कोई डिफरेंट कैपेसिटी दैट इज बीइंग इंस्टॉल्ड. तो डिपेंड अपॉन द कॉन्फ़िगरेशन दैट वी वांट टू डिप्लॉय, ओके, और द काइंड ऑफ कैपेबिलिटी वी हैव, वी कैन यूज डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ सिस्टम एंड द RF मॉड्यूल्स. ओके, अगर यदि एक ही जगह पे अगर आपको सब कुछ लगा